Hi, boys and girls. So, we are going to go ahead and start our reading lesson this morning together. We are going to be talking about and learning about our three targets today. Our first target is I can read tricky words. Yeah, we're going to go over lots of our tricky words that we've been learning together. Our second target is I can read text with understanding. That means we're going to read a new story together and talk about the things that we read about, things in our pictures, and really talk about what happened in the story together, that we understand what actually occurred or happened in the story together. And then our last target is I can answer questions. Right, just like we always talk about questions and then we practice writing answers to questions, and then you even think of questions after we read a story. So we're going to start our lesson today by going over our tricky words. Yes. Now, after we finish these, I would love for you to go back and maybe practice these tricky words again with your mommy or daddy or an adult that happens to be at home with you, an older sibling. You can also practice writing these outside with your chalk. That would be so much fun. You could rainbow write them with colors and choose like 5 different colors and decorate them. So we're going to go ahead and practice our tricky words. And our first tricky word is word. You got it. Say word. 2. Miss Anki is going to give you a few seconds of think time before I say the word to see if you know it before I say it. No. When. Where. Why. Yeah, those are our question words. What. Which. Very good. Those were all of our question tricky words. Now we're going to move on to some more tricky words. Say 1. You got it. 1. So. Once. Like in fairy tales. Once upon a time. Said. Yes, we see this tricky word a lot whenever we're reading and a character is speaking in our story. For example, Mom said, please go clean your room. Said. Says. Good, those are very similar. Said. Says. Are. Were. And now we're going to review our vowels. Yes, we're going to play a little game with our letters and our vowels today, though. Miss Naki is going to say a sound, and I would like you to touch the letter, the box that has the letter that matches that sound. Are you ready to play? Here we go. I. I. Very good. Give yourself a quiet clap if you touched your I for I. Good. Next vowel. Uh. Good job. Give yourself a quiet clap if you touch the U for the sound. Ah. Ah. Very good. Give yourself a quiet clap if you touch the A for the ah sound. Next sound. Ah. Ah. Very good. Give yourself a quiet clap if you touch the O for the ah sound. Last vowel. Eh. Eh. Very good. Give yourself a quiet clap if you touch the E for the eh. Oh, that was a fun game. Now we're going to move on to review some of our other letter sounds, our consonants. Now, we're going to play this game again, and Miss Nakia is going to make the sound, and I want you to touch the box that makes the sound. Find the letter that matches my sound and touch your box. Here we go. O. Very good. L makes our sound. O. G. Yes, G makes our sound. G. D. Very good. D makes our sound. D. Yes, H. H makes our sound. Yes, M makes the sound. K. Yes, you got it. You could have touched our C, or you could have touched our K. Those are sister sounds. They both make the sound K. All right. J. Yes. If you touch the J, give yourself a quiet clap. J. G. Very good. G makes our sound G. And then we have a letter. Let's make sure we have all of our letter sounds. Miss Saki doesn't remember if we did this one, but it's B. You got it. That would be our B. Very good. Okay, you ready to play our game again? Here we go. I'm going to make the sound. I want you to touch the letter that makes the sound. Z. Good. You should have touched the Z. Yes. You should have touched the N. S. Very good. The S makes that sound. S. T. Yes, I hope you found your T. T makes the sound T. Yes, you've got it. R makes the sound Qu. You got it. That's our Q. Y. Oh, you're so smart. Y makes the sound Y. X. Oh, I know you know this one. X. That was our favorite sound to make. This is our quiet letter. P. Yes, P. Very good. And our last one. Oh, I bet you can make this sound by yourself. Let me hear it. Yes. V. Awesome job with your letter sounds today. Now we're going to go over our digraph. Remember, digraphs are letters, two letters that work together to make one special sound. We're going to echo these together. Say ch, as in cheese, as in which. Remember, they can come at the beginning or the end of a word. Sh, as in shoe, as in wish. Very good. Beginning or end for ch or sh. We're going to move on to our TH. Remember, it can be quiet or buzzy. As in think, or buzzy. As in this. We're going to go to our QU, our qu. We usually see this at the beginning of a word, as in queen or question. And then we have our ending digraph. We see this at the end of words, as in ring, as in sing. Very good. Now this is something that we're going to practice together. We are going to practice reading our questions. Yes, remember we've been talking about those punctuation marks and we've been talking about question marks. Look at the end of all of these sentences. They're all asking questions and you're going to see your question mark at the end. Our job is to read our questions today and we're going to either answer with yes or no. Those are your two choices today. We can write yes. And remember, Miss Nakan's pen's a little tricky to write with. Yes, or we have to write no. Those are our two choices for all of our questions today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Miss Nakan is going to read you the sentence. I'm going to give you some think time and we're going to write yes or no. Let's read number 1 together. Is there a king in this class? No, we don't have a king in our class, so we're going to write the word no. Remember, it's yes or no. I'll write number 2. Are ants as big as pigs? Oh, that one's funny. Are ants as big as pigs? No, we're going to write no, maybe in a make-believe story, but in real life, no, ants are not as big as pigs. Number 3, let's read it together. Is a jet fast? Oh, you got it. That one's definitely a yes. Jets, planes are fast. Ooh, look at this one. Number 4. Let's read it. Are pots the best pets? Pots the best pets? Yeah, you're right. We should write no for that one. That one's definitely a no. Ooh, and look at this one. Are there kids in this class? That one's a yes. We don't have kings in our class, but we do have kids in our class. And last one, number 6. Can a frog swim? Swim. Can a frog swim? You got it. Yes. So we're going to write the word yes. Maybe you could think of some questions that you could ask your family and they have to answer yes or no. Like you could ask them, do you like broccoli? And maybe they could write yes or no. And that would be a fun game to play, to think of some questions you could ask your family. Ms. Nakan's going to let you try the back by yourself or with an adult. And remember, you're writing yes or no for your questions. We do have a new story, which I'm so excited about today. That's going to be in our next video. We're going to read a story called When It's Hot. You are going to see some words in your story. Your first vocabulary word is golf. Oh yes, I bet you have seen someone play golf. Maybe you've even played golf. This little person right here is playing golf. Golf is a game that involves hitting a ball with a stick called a club. This is the club in his hand, and he's trying to hit the ball with the club, and he's trying to make this little ball go into a small hole. That game is called golf. The next word in our story is going to be cast. Yes, cast. This is a picture of a man right here. It says cast. He's showing you the word cast, to toss a fishing hook into a body of water using a rod. So here's his rod, and he's